is a licensed educational psychologist. She's a nationally certified cognitive behavioral therapist, and she's a board certified behavior analyst. I've never heard of somebody being all three of those things, Dr. Norrell, so we're thrilled to welcome you to the show.
Thank you, Shannon. I'm glad to be here.
Well, and we should also mention that you are the clinical director of C.A.S.E. Now, tell us what C.A.S.E. stands for and what C.A.S.E. is.
C.A.S.E. stands for Comprehensive Autism Services and Education, and I am a non-public agency as well as a private agency providing ABA and services to young children all the way to young adults with autism spectrum disorders.
And where is that? Where is C.A.S.E. located?
Our main office is in Carlsbad, California, which is in San Diego County, and then we have an office in Aiea, Hawaii, which is on the island of Oahu. So we have 2 offices at this time.
Well, and I imagine, it's very clever what you've created, because we have a lot of people who write into us on a regular basis, and I think more and more people are getting educated about the fact that they want to have a BCBA working on their child's case, designing an ABA program that's really effective, good quality ABA. But a lot of times we get into an area where we start talking about anxieties and things like that, and we frequently will recommend that somebody talk to a cognitive behavioral therapist. And what plus that can be when working on those kinds of things with an individual. But then there's always that other component about making it work with the school and having an understanding of how to make all of those things work along with an educational program. And it sounds like you've got the full package.
We do, and that's why when I started the agency 15 years ago, I did call it comprehensive, because we do work with all sides. So it is a plus.
It is an amazing
At times a little frustrating, because you just want to go in and say, okay, do you all just kind of get it? But
and we know that they don't. That's why we need people like you. So tell us, if somebody is interested in getting any of these services from you, what's the best way for them to start services? What's the best way for them to get in contact with you?
Well, the best way for them to get in contact is to contact my office and speak with my assistant. I do need to do intakes on any of the clients coming in, so we would start with an intake appointment. And then at the same time, we can look into insurance. I'm in network with many of the insurances, including Aetna, Anthem, Blue Shield, TRICARE. I'm an ECHO provider for the military families. So we would start there and look at what their funding model would be. If they're coming from the regional center, then they need to start with their service coordinator to get the referral over to working with us. And then with school districts, we aren't seeing as many kids via school districts right now. I do work with High Tech High, which is a charter school that's here in San Diego County. But outside of that, we don't have a lot of work that we're doing specifically with the school districts. But if a family has a question, wants to know more about the IEP or whatever, I can absolutely support them as an educational consultant in that process.
Okay, and this might be a weird question, but if somebody already has their ABA provider and that's working for them really well, but they want to work with you specifically for the cognitive behavioral therapy, is that something that you're amenable to?
Yes, absolutely. And the other thing is that for the Friends Club, our groups that we're going to talk about in a little bit, that can be separate from their ABA provider as well.
Awesome. So you have a website that we can refer them to?
Our C.A.S.E. website is casefamily.com. So it's just C.A.S.E. family.com. And I have a couple other websites as well. There's drcynthianorrell.com